Parliament and state legislatures, structure, functioning, conduct of business, powers and privileges and issues arising out of these. Government. What is government? Government is defined as an organization that makes decisions and creates laws for the citizens of a country. Types of government. The form or system of government are: monarchy, a king or a queen exercises supreme authority over the state. Democracy, power is held by the people either directly or through elected representatives. Dictatorship, a complete power and control is concentrated in the hands of a single individual or a small group of individuals. Theocracy, a religious leaders hold the highest positions of authority in the state. Authoritarianism is a form of government political system that rejects the idea of political plurality and instead relies on a strong central authority to maintain power and control. Forms of government: republic or monarchy, democratic or authoritarian, parliamentary or presidential, unitary or federal. India has a democratic republic quasi-federal parliamentary form of government. 3 levels of government in India. Indian Constitution mentions 3-tier structure of government: local government or self-government, state provincial government, central federal union national government. There are 3 main organs or branches of government: legislature, the branch of government responsible for making laws; executive, the branch of government responsible for implementing and enforcing laws; judiciary, the branch of government responsible for interpreting laws and resolving disputes. Union government. What is union government? In a federal system of governance, government working at national level is called central government or union government, which is government of India in our country. It mainly composed of executive, parliament and Supreme Court. Parliament of India. Hush topics covered. Composition of Parliament. Importance of Parliament. Membership of Parliament, qualification, disqualification, vacancy, oath, salary. Presiding officers of the Parliament. Leaders in Parliament. Sessions of Parliament. Proceeding of a session. Devices of parliamentary proceedings, motion, resolutions. Legislative procedure in Parliament, bills. Joint sitting of House. Budget in Parliament. Funds for central government. Powers and function of Parliament. Position for Rajya Sabha. Parliamentary privileges. Sovereignty of Parliament. Issues and challenges. What is Parliament? The Parliament is a national assembly of elected representatives of the people. Constitutional provisions. It is enumerated in Part V of the Indian Constitution under the Article 79 to 122. Why do we need Parliament? It allows citizens of India to participate in decision-making and be in charge of the government. It acts the most significant symbol or pillar of Indian democracy and a basic feature of the Constitution. Importance of Parliament. The importance of Parliament are: ensuring democracy, representation of people, law-making, financial control and budget-making, oversight of government, uphold constitution and make constitutional amendments, impeachment of officials, approval of international treaties. Composition of Parliament. The Parliament consists of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and the President. Article 79. Note: President is the integral part but not a member of either House of Parliament. 2 Houses of Parliament. Lower House Lok Sabha House of People. Upper House Rajya Sabha Council of States. Note: the word Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is nowhere used in the Constitution. It was adopted in 1954. Rajya Sabha. Article 80, Composition and Election of Council of States. The allocation of seats in the Council of States for representatives from states and union territories shall follow to the provisions outlined in the 4th schedule. Hush UTs represents union territories. Composition, Article 1980. Constitution, total strength, 250, representative of states and UTs, 238, and nominated member, 12. Current, total strength, 245, representative of states, 229, representative of UTs, 4 and nominated member, 12. Members, representative of states, representative of UTs and nominated. Representatives of UTs are indirectly elected by the members of Electoral College constituted for this purpose. Chooses in such a manner as Parliament by law. 3 out of 9 UTs have representative, Delhi, Puducherry, and Jammu and Kashmir. Representatives of states are indirectly elected by the elected members of the state legislative assemblies. Done on basis of population. Number of representatives varies from state to state. Nominated members are appointed by President directly having special knowledge in art, literature, science, and social service. Provide eminent person a place in Rajya Sabha without going through election process. Hush nomination of members to Rajya Sabha is adopted form Irish Constitution. Article 83, Tenure or duration of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and retirement of members of Rajya Sabha. Duration and dissolution of Rajya Sabha, Article 83. No term or tenure is specified in the Constitution, it has been left on the discretion of Parliament. As per Representation of People's Act 1951, its duration is 6 years. The 1/3 RD member leaves the House every 2 years. Hence it is the permanent body which cannot be dissolved. Election. The members are elected based on the proportional representation system using single transferable vote. Beginning of every 3rd year new elections and presidential nominations fill their seats. Members are indirectly elected by the Electoral College comprising elected members of the state legislative assemblies and special constituted electoral colleges in the case of union territories. Hush election of members of Rajya Sabha is adopted form South African Constitution. Re-election and retirement. Members can be re-elected unlimited times. President to make provision relating to retirement of Rajya Sabha members. Hush maximum allocation of seats in decreasing order is Uttar Pradesh, 31, Maharashtra, 19, and Tamil Nadu, 18. Least allocation of seat to 7 northern eastern states and Goa. Hush in USA all states are given equal representation in Senate irrespective of population. Lok Sabha. Article 81, Composition and Election of House of People. Seats in the House of the People are allocated to states based on a uniform ratio with their population, and territorial constituencies are designed to maintain a uniform ratio between population and allotted seats within each state. Composition. Original, total strength, 550, earlier 552, representative of states, 530, representative of UTs, 20 and nominated member, 2. Current, total strength, 543, representative of states, 324, representative of UTs, 19. Nominated members by President discontinued from 2020. 104th CA 2019. Members representative of states, representative of UTs and nominated. Peoples of states or UTs directly elect the representative of the states or UTs from the respective territorial seats in states or UTs. Electing UT's representatives to Lok Sabha was left on the Parliament. Hence Parliament enacted UT's Direct Election to House of People Act 1965. Duration and dissolution of Lok Sabha, Article 83. Duration of 5 years from the date of first meeting after general election. Its duration can be extended to 1 year at a time, unlimited period, in case of national emergency. Provided post-emergency cannot be extended beyond 6 months. It can be dissolved at any time even before 5 years by the President on recommendation of PM. This power cannot be challenged in any court of law. Election. Elections are based on universal adult suffrage. Method used is first past the post system. Every citizen above the 18 years of age is qualified to vote in the election. Note 61st CA 1988 decreased the election age from 21 to 18 years. Reservation. Constitution allowed for reservation of seats to Lok Sabha for SCs and STs based on population. They can even contest through general seats. Originally expected to last for 10 years with continuous increased. 104th R 2019 increased for further 10 years. Hush reservation of seats for women in both state legislature and parliament requires constitutional amendment. Hush, however, political parties contesting election can allocate seats to women without constitutional amendment. Article 82, Readjustment after each census. Stop until 2026 through 84th R 2001. After each census, the allocation of seats in the House of the People and the division of states into constituencies will be readjusted by Parliament. However, such readjustments won't affect representation until the dissolution of the existing House. The President may specify the effective date. Hush fixed at 1971 census through 42nd R 1976. Constitution ensures uniformity of representation. A. Between the states, if ratio, number of Lok Sabha seats in states, population in state, is same for all states and A. Between different constituencies in same states, if ratio, population in each constituency, number of seats allocated, is same throughout states. Note, post-census seat reallocation and constituency delineation are conducted through acts like the Delimitation Commission Acts by the Parliament. Membership of Parliament, qualification, disqualification, vacancy, oath, salary. Hush note, rupees refers Rajya Sabha and LS refers Lok Sabha. Qualification, Parliament Article 84, similar state legislature Article 173. Mention in Constitution, he/she must be citizen of India. Make and subscribe oath or affirmation before Election Commission's authority. Be at least 30 years in case of rupees and 25 years in case of LS. Mention in Representation of People's Act. Registered voter in a parliamentary constituency must be a member of SCs or STs in case of reserved seat. Note, a member of SCs or STs can also contest election from non-reserved seat. Article 102, Disqualification for membership. Disqualification, similar for both Parliament and State Legislature, SL. Mention in Constitution, a member of Parliament, SL, is disqualified if he/she occupies office of profit, found to be morally ill by a court, discharged insolvent, not a citizen of India or accept citizenship of a foreign state. Mention in Representation of People's Act, a member of Parliament, SL, must not be convicted of any election-related offence, be convicted of crime resulting in imprisonment of 2 or more years in jail, Convicted of inciting hatred between groups. Received punishment for preaching and practicing social crimes like dowry, untouchability, and sati. Missed the deadline for filling an election expenditure report. Have financial interest in government contracts, works or services. Have profit-making position in a business where government owns at least 25% of shares. Fired from government service due to corruption or state treason. Based on defection under 10th schedule, a member of parliament, SL, is disqualified if he/she votes or abstains for voting in House against political party's direction. Voluntarily leaves the political party on whose ticket was elected. Independently elected member joins political party. Nominated member joins any political party after 6-month period has expired. Authority to decide disqualification, Speaker in case of Lok Sabha, SLA, and Chairman in case of Rajya Sabha, SLC. And their decision in this regard is subject to judicial review. In detail under RPA section. Vacancy in seat. A seat in a house can get vacant due to double membership. A person cannot be member of both the houses, as per RPA 1951. Elected to both the house, must notify other house within 10 days, else by default Rajya Sabha seat becomes vacant. Member of one house elected to other, his seat in first house becomes vacant. Elected to two seats should give up any one, otherwise both becomes vacant. Disqualification. Disqualified as per reason in constitution or law or due to defection. Resignation, by writing to chairman in case of Rajya Sabha and speaker in case of Lok Sabha. Chairman speaker may refuse or accept it. Absence, if a member fails to attend house session for 60 days. Other cases, if elected as president or vice president or governor of a state or court declares election null and void. Oath, Article 99, and salary and allowances, Article 106. Oaths before president, governor in case of state legislature, or person appointed by him. If a member does not take oath, cannot vote or participate in proceeding of the House. Constitution has no provision regarding pension and authorizes Parliament to determine salary and allowances. It gives the Member of Parliament to set their own wages and allowances by legislation.